The NBA draft lottery is upon us. Will the Chicago Bulls move up? The chances are very slim, and they might have some other options of doing so. Y'all know we gonna talk about it, break it down, but you gotta hear the music first. Cognac, gang. Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down with my dog, CDubb. What's going on?
What's the word, man? Let's get to it, man.
You already know. If you're tuned in with us today, make sure you're hitting that like button. You subscribe to the channel when you hit that notification bell. So CDubb, for the NBA draft lottery, the Chicago Bulls are slotted at the 11th spot right now. When the lottery goes, and they put the balls in a rolling rack, they're going to go ahead and see if the Chicago Bulls can potentially move up. They have a 2% chance to move up into that lottery slot or in the top, the top selections of this draft. The last time the Chicago Bulls moved up, CDubb, was 2020 when the Bulls moved up from 7 to 4 to select Patrick Williams. Okay. So, first question. Do you think the Bulls can strike gold with that 2%? Hey, I'm just saying, anything's possible. But do you think they stay at 11th, or you think there's a chance that they can move up through the lottery selection?
Okay. Nephew, when is the NBA the most glorious? What specific teams in this NBA will make the NBA its more financially successful and most intriguing? When you gotta
hit your large markets. You gotta hit your Bostons of the world. You gotta hit your Lakers of the world. You gotta get your New York Knicks of the world. You gotta get your Chicago Bulls of the world.
So let's look at these teams. New York Knicks, they solid right now. They out here, they up 2-1 right now. Look at LA Lakers. They might be, I'm not really a fan of LA Lakers, but, they still got LeBron James over there. You got the Boston Celtics, maybe an NBA champion this year. Who knows? I don't think so. And the Philadelphia 76ers, you got Joel Embiid. He was hurt, but they still have a draw there. You got to get Chicago. This is the perfect time to get to Chicago. And I ain't into conspiracy theories, nephew. So I ain't really going to come out and just say it, nephew. But this will be the perfect opportunity to get the Chicago Bulls back on the map. Because when you talk about all the teams that need to be rocking for the NBA to be its most relevant and successful, Chicago Bulls the only team that's not really making noise, nephew. So this is the perfect opportunity. Now some might say that the draft is not full of those franchise-changing players and young guys, but you never know that. They say that with a lot of drafts, and you always seem to find it's at least going to be, I think, 3 players that come out of each draft that can change the fortunes of the team that they go to. So with the better the pick, the better the chance for the Chicago Bulls to go to be along with the New York Knicks, LA Lakers, LA Clippers, Boston Celtics, and Philadelphia 76ers. We're the only team out of the party, nephew. I'm sure in the NBA headquarters, they like, how can we get Chicago back rocking?
Somebody bring out the script.
I'm serious, nephew. It's just business-wise, nephew.
Yeah.
And I ain't into conspiracy, but business-wise. Ain't nobody know what y'all do with them little lottery balls. Don't nobody know what's going on in the backdrop. Get Chicago rocking again.
Hey,
make Chicago great again.
Macca.
Macca. Hey, and pause. But Macca.
But I'm gonna take your theory and your analogy when it comes to the party. I'm gonna make it a little more localized. This is gonna be something that's a little more lit within the city. Look, I don't follow all sports in Chicago, but I kept my eyes on a couple teams in Chicago. CDubb, hear me out. Chicago Bears got themselves a number 1 and a number 9. They was able to change the Chicago Bears. I believe they will be changing it. The Chicago Sky just got Angel Reese and Cardoso. The Blackhawks, after getting Connor Bedard last year, got the number 2 overall pick this year.
Wow.
Who's missing? Look, I'm not a baseball fan. I don't follow the baseball teams that much, but I assume that there might be some luck going on with the White Sox. I hope, because they have been ass. So I hope. Along with that franchise with the White Sox, the Chicago Bulls need to join the party as well. Angel Reese said, we want all the young stars in Chicago linked up. We kicking it so we can represent and put on the city.
Bro.
The chances are slim. We never know what's going to happen. But come on, man. Some got to give. I just gave you, for my people that believe in things matching up, that's 3 different teams. You got the Sky, what they did. You got the Hawks with what they did. You got the Bears with what they did. The luck got to hit one of the other teams in Chicago. And one of the teams that's down bad in Chicago right now is our Bulls. So I hope that they do. But CDubb, I want to go to another question. If you the Chicago Bulls and you feel like one of these guys that's on your list is a franchise-altering prospect, do you trade future capital or maybe even a player to move up?
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, you do it. We got some tradable ass players on this team for sure.
Catfish is the first one he was gonna say.
Nick Vooch, motherfucker. Your ass can be traded too. So we definitely in a young guy for Nick Vooch. I think he can go and help a team. Wink, wink. So he can go and make them better. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, yeah, you got to do whatever you can do to make this team, because we all know the route. You know, we're gonna stay competitive. That's what the front office always preach. So if you want to stay competitive, obviously it's a couple players on this team that has not been very competitive, but they might be competitive. They might get a new energy in another team, and we can get us a young guy that can come here and infuse some energy in some spots that has no energy whatsoever. Go ahead.
For real, I think you absolutely. If there's a guy on there, you move up for him. But me personally, if I'm looking at these prospects, it's only so many people you're moving up for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So honestly, if the Bulls are still to be stuck at 11, I think they'll still be in a good position to go get a position player, or where I believe the Bulls should be going anyway. That's your center position. I think it's a few centers that you can go ahead and rock out with at the 11th spot if they don't move up. I think Kyle Filipowski is an option. I believe Missy from Baylor is an option looking early on. I believe a perimeter player like Dalton Connect could be a potentially good player. So you can stay right there. You can stay right there.
Stop playing, nephew. You missing the name. Say the name.
We not saying Edey, bro.
Say the name, nephew.
We not saying Zach Edey, bro.
At 11?
I like other guys better than Edey right now. I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm still going through it. But as of right now, I got, I'm going to do my due diligence. I ain't going to completely write them off yet. I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm going to do my due diligence before I say it.
And Zach Edey. Complete the sentence.
But hey, that draft we're going to see where we fall. So y'all make sure y'all tune in with it. Let us know all your thoughts down below. Who is a prospect that you really looking at, and who do you hope is a Chicago Bull when it's all said and done? The draft is going to be 2 days for some. Look, it ain't. I won't be watching both days. That's just me. Look, I'm just saying. But anything could happen, so you never know. CDubb, you got anything left for the people?
Very excited to see what we line up right here. Y'all make sure y'all tune in.
That's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We're going to find out what that position is for the Chicago Bulls, and then we're going to be able to further evaluate these draft prospects. There's going to be more draft prospect videos dropping. We did an early video on Kyle Filipowski. once we find out the position for the Chicago Bulls, we will be bringing more prospects. So be on the lookout for that. Stay in tune, hit that like button, subscribe before you go. And as we always say, we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Cognac. Gang.